People who have signed NDAs that have now expired or for whatever reason are no longer valid. What couldn't you tell us but now can?
I signed an NDA once when I was an extra on Mortal Engines. If you watch the movie, you'll learn more than I did on set.
Hey Reddit, what's something that's actually better than sex?
Sleep. Uninterrupted sleep followed by naturally waking up on your own.
When someone cancels plans when you didn't want to go in the first place.
I always joke that I'm only a chef full of compliments. But seriously, when I put my heart into a dish and the guests are telling me how good it was, I feel like the coolest fucking guy.
Closing all 15 tabs when you're done with a project.
Cracking that one spot in your neck or back and immediately all your neck and or back pain goes away.
Going for a piss when you're absolute busting.
The first time you use your own toilet at home after a long trip.
What's pissing you off right now?
Nearing that time of the month where all my payments are due in one spectacular fashion to remind me how poor I am. People creating short-term fixes for problems while either not realizing or outright disregarding the long-term effects of their decisions.
I bit into a soggy Oreo that came straight out of the package.
Of all movie opening scenes, what one sold the entire film the most?
Saving Private Ryan. No doubt. The Dark Knight. Inglourious Bastards.
Goodfellas. Greater than as far back as I could remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
In case no one's asked, how was your day?
Pretty shit. Just put down my 12-year-old dog a few hours ago that I've known most of my life. Also a large water pipe broke in our backyard under a foot of cement and so we have no water. Today specifically has been pretty bad then I guess.
You were the first to ask that question since a few years ago. But, yes it was okay.
Well, considering I clean toilets, it's pretty much a shit show. Pretty good. Just got back from a good benching session so I'm pumped.
Pretty good. Went food shopping and chilled.
Who's asking? Am I being detained?
What made the weird kid in your school the weird kid?
Wrote a 50-page essay on anime body pillows, including an interview with a guy who owned one, for a school project on the best invention ever. Edit, correcting spelling mistakes.
He got caught jacking off to Pokemon porn in the library. Word got around by the time he transferred schools.
My school didn't have a weird kid, which is unfortunate because I could have really used a friend.
They put a plastic bag over their head and said they were a human condom.
What became so popular at your school that the teachers had to ban it?
In Sweden we had this thing called bog hog, translate to gay pile. As soon as someone was on the ground lying, everyone threw themselves on making a pile of PPL.
Camo colors. They somehow banned it school-wide because they were gang colors. Camo gang.
Fortune tellers, you know those paper origami ones, those. Oh, and Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards too.
There was a kid in my high school who made probably around $500 in a month for making duct tape wallets. Administration found out but didn't ban the wallets, just banned conducting business on school grounds.
Sailors who have spent nights out on the water, what's the sketchiest encounter you've had out there in the dark?
When you're in the middle of the ocean and realize that if you got dumped in the water it is likely that no one would even notice you missing for a while and it's a big fucking ocean to go looking in for one guy.
The actual dark. It is pitch black out in the middle of the ocean. That can be quite unnerving. On the upside, on cloudless nights the night sky is breathtaking.
People who had hallucinations, what was the creepiest thing you have seen?
Hundreds of insects crawling up my arms while I was paralyzed. Was not a good idea taking sleep pills when 5. I saw a dude with a girl walking in front of me. Girl was normal, so was he except the part in which he has a black rotating void instead of a head.
My creepiest was an auditory hallucination after taking too much Benadryl. Every few minutes I would hear my mom yelling my name along with bursts of a man laughing. Was crazy scary. Had to put the TV on and wait the 4-6 hours it took to wear off.
What impossible situation do you often fantasize about?
Post-apocalyptic scenarios where I'm somehow still alive, and what I would do.
Being able to send my consciousness back to myself in the past, with everything I know now. I'd do so many things differently, avoiding the mistakes, having the experiences I never had, etc.
Having a job I don't hate and having psychic powers. I'm 30. Frown.
Getting out from under my career, been in it for almost 30. I have 15 until I can draw, opening my own ice cream shop.
Winning the lottery. Impossible because I have never bought a ticket.
Having superpowers. But like Avatar. It would suck if I had a pointless superpower.
Not having to work but still having an income to take care of everything.